Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case Traveling Time, Case 8, Houston. We have a problem, and let's unlock times are changing number 3, and all we have to do is wait for a time to pick us up, but they are not yet here. Alright, Katria, a mysterious saboteur may have stranded us in the past. But we follow Maruni Protocol and help is surely on its way. We left Chief Scott a letter in New York, and today has set up the beacon that will guide Time's rescue ship. They know exactly when and where we are. They should land any minute now. Okay. 3 hours later. Amy, didn't you say we'd be rescued any minute? Cause it's the longest minute of my life. I'm sure the ship is coming. We did everything according to protocol. Followed every detail. We just need to be patient. 2 more hours later and something isn't right. Katria, I'm sure the rescue mission's on its way here. And will arrive very soon. It has to. Face it, Amy, no one's coming. Of course someone's coming. Time won't leave us stranded in, well, time. It's just taking a lot longer than the protocol said it would. So what, we should wait around forever? Following the rules isn't always the best way. Clearly nobody's picking us up. I kinda have to agree. Yeah, the beacon's gonna run out of power soon. But I've actually got an idea for a plan B, Katrina. Oh, what do you want to do? Yes! Action! Although first I should tell you the beacon's microphone picked up chatter near the launch site. It seems a mission chief is looking for you. What could he want? Hopefully nothing dire is happening with the moon landing mission. That historical event must take place today, or else too much will change. Okay, Katrina. Take Jack and see what Mr. Fui wants. Then you and I will talk to Kai. Okay, so time isn't going to come for us. Okay, let's first have a chat with Kai. Let's see, what do you have on your mind? Kai, I don't understand why time hasn't come to pick us up. What could be going on in 2029? Well, I think a lot of things have changed, so we don't know. We don't know what's going on now in the present because a lot of things have changed now in the past, so we don't know what's going on. And I somehow think it's not good. I wish I knew, Amy. But I do have news concerning the damage the saboteur did to our time machine. I discovered that the saboteur actually messed with the conditional time probability formula, or CTP, in our main computer. That's what fried our Trips Castle cortex. Basically, Katria, the fried cortex was a symptom, not a problem. See, time traveling requires not only advanced materials but also advanced mathematical formulas, which is what the saboteur modified. So the saboteur broke the coding formula. How can we correct this? Well, I'm no scientist like Chief Scott. My area of expertise is limited to mechanics. But I do know what could help me make sense of those formulas. Katria, time travel is based on the treatise Leonardo da Vinci wrote in 1512, called Ruminations on Time. We now know just how far ahead of his time Da Vinci was. Time actually based all their research on his work. But before that, the treatise went from art collector to art collector, seeing merely as precious object, not groundbreaking science. Alright, so if you want to get our hands on it, we need to figure out who owned it in 1969. But how? There was no internet at the time. There was no internet, but there were networks, and Sarah was connected to the biggest one. If I could get their main hard drive from the control room, I'd get all the information needed to access the network. It's connected to all the US universities and government buildings of the time. So the whereabouts of a priceless antique book should pop up. Great, then let's all go to the mission control room, Katrina. Okay. Alright, let's see now what does this dude want. Officer Katrina, I need your help. The president says that even though we have a replacement for that cuckoo astronaut, the moon landing mission is cancelled. Says we need more time. Oh no, it has to happen now. But we can't let the Soviets win the space race, Officer Katrina. The mission needs to happen today. Yeah, that's what I say as well. Believe me, we know. If I could just prove that we are ready, Sagan planned it all before he was killed. But his checklist isn't on his desk. Running his checks would get us the green light for the launch. That girl also meant to check the numbers on the checklist. The smart one. Then we could push for the launch. Officer Katrina is right, Mr. Sagan was on the launch pad before he died. So that must be where the checklist is. Let's go. Okay. Sarah is grateful for your help. Here, Officer Katrina. Take this. Okay, thanks for the coins. Alright. Alright, we're gonna first search the control room. Let's just connect to the network. Oh no, I forgot the magnifying glass and I'm gonna need it because I always mess up the crime scene now that I collected all the stars. Alright, I'm gonna try. Oh, I need this safe. Yes, I did it. 30 things found in 40 seconds. Good thing you have full access to this place, Katrina. Katrina, that processing unit is locked. Sarah's main hard drive must be in there. The hard drive will have all the access codes to their network, where we'll find information on the Time Treaty's whereabouts. Katrina, think you could crack that computer tower clock? Okay. What's wrong with me? And wait, you two went out without some disguise. Fine, nobody's gonna... Nothing is weird about us. No. Nothing. Oh, I'm doing well. Katrina, I know we're all worried about Time's not coming to our rescue. Time not coming to our rescue. But can you believe what we're doing? I was we were born when the moon landing happened, and now here I am helping set up the launch. You're right, Katrina. This clipboard says countdown checks. It must be the Sagan's checklist. Let's reveal the faded text and help make history. Yeah, we're gonna help make history. But nobody's going to remember us. No, we are not supposed to do that. Okay. Wow, Katria, the hard drive from the computer tower is pretty slim for its time. Sarah was really cutting edge. So this hard drive will help you access the network and find out where the treatise is? Yes, I just need a little time, Katria. I'll get to work right here. Okay. That's gonna take you 6 hours. Now let's dust the clipboard. Okay, that's all science stuff, which I don't understand. High five, Katria. This looks like the engineer's checklist. We're one step closer to sending man to the moon. The mission chief told us to get this to the mathematician for her to do the checks herself. I'll give her this checklist and stay with her until she's done. Okay. Is that going to be an analysis? Yep. And I have Jack's face instead of hers. Well, she's not on our team, so she's not supposed to appear in here, so... Okay, what we gotta do is wait for those two to finish. Let's check out the hard drive. Okay, Katria, thanks to the access code on the hard drive, I was able to search through the networks for information on ancient artifacts. And I got a kit for the treatise. It was recently auctioned off to a certain Lorna Westerberg. Lorna Westerberg? Katria, she was a famous Hollywood actress at the time. She plays in all my favorite black and white movies. No, I don't know her. Well, we're going to have to find her to get that treatise. Find her? But that means leaving Houston, doesn't it? What about the rescue mission? They are picking us up here. Amy, you must realize that the hope of getting rescued is getting slimmer every hour. I do, but... oh dear, what should I do? Chief Scott would have a mismatched quotation up his sleeve to give us all an energy boost. Okay, I know. Kai, you keep working and find out where Lorna Westerberg is. We'll stay in Houston for 3 more days. If by then time hasn't arrived, we'll go find the actress and that treatise. You're the boss. I'll report back when I get some info on where Lorna is. Okay. What about the checklist? Officer Katria, I'm so glad you found Mr. Segas' checklist. I validated the rocket equations and thermodynamics as well as the subsets. I also checked that the hypersonic stability is in the right window and that the exact mass acceleration equation is valid, which they are. That sounds like rocket science to me. There's no mathematical reason that the launch can't happen today. Great! Officer Katria, let's go tell the mission chief the launch can happen as planned. Yep, it's supposed to happen and it will happen. Okay, let's give him the checklist. Good news, sir. We found Mr. Segas' checklist. Miss Hawkins did the math and signed off on the launch. Who cares about some dumb checklist, Officer Katrina? The launch is off. But everything looks good. What's the problem now? That crazy astronaut hid the key to the main control panel. All our computers are worthless unless I can access it, which means the mission is postponed indefinitely. Indefinitely? Pull yourself together, man. Are you really going to give up on making today a historic day? Are you going to let the Soviets walk on the moon before us? No. You're right, Officer Katrina. There isn't much time left before the launch opportunity window closes. The key's gotta be hidden somewhere around here. Then Officer Katrina and I will search the control room until we find it. Grab a bite while you do, officers. Okay, thank you. Yeah, walking on the moon is going to happen today, and it will happen today. God damn it. Fuck it. Let's add some 45 seconds. Okay. This is a personal preference kit, or PPK. Astronauts would put their belongings in there to take to space. This one apparently belongs to Mark Hamilton. He's the one the mission chief suspects to have hidden the key. I agree, Katria, we should search his kit. Okay. And a level up, huh. Gun holster. Looks nice. Alright, let's switch to the bag. Oh, we found it. Katia, that must be the key to the control panel. The astronaut did hide it in his kit. Crazy to think such a basic key is what unlocks an incredible mission. Let's get this key to the mission chief. The launch has to happen today or it will have serious historical repercussions. That's right. Alright, let's give him the key. Officer Katrina, now that we have the key to the control panel, we can synchronize the computers for the launch. Neil Armstrong. And allow me to introduce Neil. He's Hamilton's replacement. Officer Katrina, this is an amazing opportunity. It feels like I was meant to be on this mission. You were. I would have preferred different circumstances, of course, but... Yeah, whatever. Go finish your pre-launch tests, Neil. 2 hours left before you go to the moon. As for you, Officer Katrina, protocol forbids you to be in the control room during the launch. I'm sorry, but you gotta get out of here. Alright, I will. I have nothing else to do around here. Oh wait, I got you a little something. Not sure what size you wear, but the Zara gift shop lady swore this is all the rage with the youth right now. Oh, So, time still hasn't shown up? No, we might need to move on to a plan B. Kai's working on it now. Cool, but let me just say that Katrina and I helped set up the actual moon landing mission. totally insane, right? Amazing, well done. I'm glad that at least one thing went according to plan today. You know, we could do with some cheering up. How about we go watch the launch? That does sound cheerful. And this is too momentous an occasion to miss out on. Alright, let's go, but be careful nobody sees us. Okay. Moments later, outside. Here we are, Katria, about to watch the first time men were launched to the moon. Did I mention how much I love time travel? Katria, this is what our royal priests must have meant back in Egypt when they spoke of future conquests of the stars. Katria, the rocket is about to launch. Take a look. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! It happened. 3 days later, in the time machine. I still can't believe we got to watch the famous launch, Katrina. And now Neil is moments away from landing on the moon. Speaking of which, look! Houston, we are in the clear. This may be one small step for man, but it's one great leap for mankind. Yeah, that's what Neil said when he got to the moon. Yeah, it all happened as planned. This is terribly unlike me, Katrina. But at times like these, even I get emotional. It's a relief to see that the big events of history are on track despite all the small changes that have been propagating since we got stranded. That's great and all, but we've been in Houston for 3 days and time hasn't come pick us up. It's time for that plan B, Amy. Yes, Kai has found a potential way to fix the time machine despite the saboteur's best efforts. He's narrowed down the problem to a tricky bit of mathematics only Chief Scott could have wrangled. But the principles of it are laid down in a book by Leonardo da Vinci. If we get our hands on this book, we might be able to fix the time machine. Fix the machine, wow. Great, so where's the book? The famous actress Lorna Westerbrook has it, and I tracked her down in Las Vegas. Does this mean what I think it means? Yes, Katrina, we're going to Vegas. Okay, 60s Vegas coming up. Oh, and that's her. Right? She's going to die. Okay, that's case 9 in the 60s, so 2 more cases left and we get out of here. And which case, what is going to be next? Because I see here that it's going to be Renaissance. So what, we just went from ancient times, 60s, and then it's going to be Renaissance. So horizontal, and I thought it was going to be up and down because I thought that the altar present was going to be the last district to see what has happened while we were traveling and what has changed. But seems like if Renaissance is next, then altar present is going to be after Renaissance. So that means medieval Asia is going to be last district, right? But alright, we'll see about it. We're gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing case 9 in 1960s. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!